notification from YouTube, from Google Hangouts that says this can only last 8 hours.
Only 8 hours.
So just really, really be careful.
Oh man, I don't think we can wrap this up in 8 hours.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, let's see here. So I should be able to screen share now.
Yes.
This is what I want.
I need to close like all these windows. I've just got a bunch of stuff open up.
Jeez. Welcome, finally. Oh my gosh. That was killing me. And I think the issue that I was having is I was in YouTube Studio Beta, which apparently is the worst thing ever imagined by man. Let's see. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, so here I am. So what I discovered from taking measurements of the little chassis that I'm gonna cut off. But can you see me? I want to be able to put both, like a little tile of me in the corner.
See, I don't know about that. I know. Oh, let's see. Da, 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 da.
Okay, well, it's gonna have to do, I guess. That's fine. It's fine. I'm good. Okay, so from taking my little measurements with my crappy calipers, I discovered that the axle needs to be at least the center of the hole needs to be at least 25 millimeters from the back of the chassis.
Yeah.
It also needs to be at least 20 millimeters high. So what I'll do then is I'll draw a line from the back, and it's 3 millimeters wide. So I know that this needs to be at least 25. So I'm going to say 28. Whoa. Needs to be 28. And then I'll draw another line from here down to the bottom, and then another line. It needs to be up at least 20. Is that what I said? I think so. Yeah, 20. Okay, so that needs to be there. All right. So that's where the center of my axle needs to go, is right there. And I'm going to just do 10 millimeters. Now I should be able to just punch that out of both sides. Okay, so that's where the axle is going to go, hopefully, if my measurements are correct. And then I've got some little bumps that I'm going to try and model a little block in to hold it up. Right in the center. I see. Okay, I got an idea. I got an idea for this. I can make this work. So then what I'll do is there's a 50 millimeter gap,
yeah,
in between the two wheel wells.
Did you send out the new link for this one?
Did I tweet it out?
Yeah.
I did not. I absolutely need to, though.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, he sent the old one. Don't think he sent this new one out.
Yeah. Mhm. Man, I got so many windows open that I don't even need right now. The mayhem.
Yeah, that's what I was dealing with too.
Right, the mayhem. Okay. So let me do this then.
Right, so now I'm actually finally taking the screws out for the axle so I can get everything measured and start going on this.
Right. Okay. Well, let me hit up Twitter here.
Probably see the mess right back behind me. My soldering station has become a cluttering station lately because doing everything in the house and then moving stuff around and getting stuff done in here just has not happened to get it up to par where it needs to be. That's actually clean. I cleaned it up some
Right.
today. I literally cleaned it up some today before this.
Right. Okay. Well, let me see. Let me get this link here. Right. Okay. Well, there we go. Had to mute myself because I accidentally clicked on it. There we go. Copy that. Twitter. All right, and I'm gonna tag you, and I'll tag Calvin. I'll tag Jimmy.
Woo.
Okay, there we go.
Cool. That was fun.
What'd you do?
Hope I didn't fry anything.
Oh, did you?
Let's see where
You had the batteries in?
Oh yeah. So I got the batteries in, and I went to go touch. Let's see. I went to go touch right here, and it sparked. Not sparking
well,
now,
I hope it
well,
didn't fry anything.
it might have. The lights aren't coming on.
Well, luckily it was only $10, huh?
Well, then I've had this actually for a while, so. And if it fried that controller unit, it's not the only controller unit that I have. I've got a bunch of stuff.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, my wife hates me hoarding things. She's like, "You're a hoarder." I'm like, "No, I'm not." She's like, "Yes, you are. Throw stuff away." She was telling me to throw these modems away that I had Windstream. And I said, no, I can desolder these and take the capacitors off these and use them for something else. And my friend, his parents, they have Windstream, and their modem went out, and they were gonna have to rent by the month to use their modem from Windstream.
Oh, that's awful.
And yeah, it was ridiculous. So he asked me if I still had any. I said, yeah, I've got 3. And he's like, I'll pay you for them. I was like, you don't need to pay me for them.
Right.
If one works for them, one works.
Yeah.
Make my wife happy and get them out of the house. One at least. Yeah, there we go. Now, I think by how this is set up with, it's already got the cartridge for holding the batteries. I think that would be a good thing to implement into a design where you have that spot set up for them so they can go ahead and just get put in if you wanted. So it would cause extra weight for the center of gravity, but it would also allow it to be interchangeable on your batteries. Like if
Right.
you
I mean, I
can't,
yeah, that
you have to
that
mount
makes
you have to
sense.
mount it upside down. You can at least latch it into place, and then if you need to finally get to where your batteries are, you can always unlatch them and pull this entire thing out. All
Right.
right.
And that's something we could look into. Because, I mean, this thing is so small that, I mean, it's not going to take up that much space. I think this was a really good choice for the robot that we're going to be building.
Yes. Some of us don't fry our electronics.
Well, again, it was only $10 at least, right?
That's true. Here's the truth. So my LEDs are not coming on. So that's the thing. I was like, did I fry it? Did I fry it?
Where did you touch it? Just where you were pulling the screws out?
Yeah, touch it right on the battery. It sparked.
Oh, well, you look at right by the screws is where that 6-volt connection is.
Yeah, I didn't see that until after I had already touched it.
Yeah, so let me try and put this up here for you guys to see. Right by, there we go, right by that screw hole, it says 6V. That's where the actual electrical connection from the battery pack comes in. And so I guess make sure you don't have batteries in it when you pull the car apart.
It's all right, Chris, because check it out.
Oh,
The LEDs.
Just no LEDs,
No LEDs.
but everything else works.
Yep, the motors are working.
Oh, nice. So it's all good.
So,
Both motors work or just one?
both.
Oh, good, good, good.
Yep, both are working. So yeah, if you do that, you will fry the LEDs on there, which isn't that surprising because there is no I want to say capacitor, not capacitor, any resistor or anything to keep it from being fried. So it literally just shorted the circuit for it, which is also a little ridiculous. If you look right here, see that wire right there with the LEDs?
Yeah.
That's exposed wire. So I think that also touched to the spot while I was taking it off. So that could have fried those as well.
Right.
But that actually,
well,
that might even touch my screwdriver, because if you look at my screwdriver, it's all metal going to it. So, but fried LEDs, not the biggest worry.
Okay, so let's see here. I need to know. I need to know. I need a better ruler. That's what I need. I need like a good engineer's ruler. That's what I need.
Yeah, me too.
Screwing with me right now. All right, so zero these out. I can measure the depth here of that. 10. All right. So hopefully this is going to work. That block there should sit right in the middle between the wheel hubs and keep it flat. And then I should be able to zip tie everything together here.
Whenever you talk, all I see on YouTube is your image.
All you see is my image when I talk. You don't see my computer screen?
Do not see your computer screen. So when I talk, I pop up. but that's all I see on yours.
Okay, so I
Figured,
see. What is going on here?
figured I'd let you know.
Oh, well, thank you, I
I
guess.
was like, well, like let's see. Pop that up, and that's what I was seeing.
That's weird because I've got my camera on, and I mean, do you see me on Google Hangouts?
I see you on Google Hangouts. I was seeing what you were putting up on Hangouts on your screen, but the other I was not. So I mean, I see you on YouTube now.
You do see me on YouTube now?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right. Well, do you see my computer screen now? Let's see. That's what I want to look at.
I see you on Hangouts. Well, let's see.
Now, when I go to share my computer screen, it's not. That's what it is. When I go to share my computer screen, it's not doing it.
There it is. It's up.
It is up?
I just saw it pop up.
Oh, nice. Super laggy. That's the best kind of stream, right?
Always.
Yes.
All right. Finally whipping out this bad boy of a caliper. Just going to set that down.
Okay, what about now? How's it working now? If I talk and move stuff around, no, it's still not coming up as my screen.
Nope.
Man,
I don't know why it's doing that.
I don't know, but it's pretty lame.
That it is.
Look, there it is right there.
Well, there it's there. So
Yeah, well, it's still image, but as soon as I move anything, it's like, nope, you thought.
yeah, let's see. I'm gonna create sketch. First things first. Reopen it. Big question, is it going to open up on this side or the other side?
Well, let's see here. It looks like we're about 50 millimeters from the center of the wheel to its widest point. So I think I'm gonna add, maybe nothing. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'll just leave it the way it is. Okay, so the real question is now, how can I attach this with zip ties the easiest way possible?
Are you talking about the motors?
Yeah, I'm talking about that little plastic chassis that I'm going to cut out.
Oh, okay.
Trying to think of how I'm going to mount that down with nothing but zip ties, because I think that'll be the easiest thing. So I think I have this modeled. Okay, I got this.
I'm waiting for Fusion to load back up. It's being slow.
Did it crash?
Now I closed it to reopen it, and it's taking forever.
Right.
It would help if I had an updated computer.
Christmas, man. Christmas is coming up.
So I think I've decided I want to get a gaming laptop. Obviously not for gaming.
Right.
but just because the graphics are so much better to do with them for this.
Right.
I mean, I can do Fusion 360 and everything fine. I mean, I have issues with Fusion at times, be slow, but I can't do the new Blender because that's what I started doing um, with 3D modeling was with Blender. I can't do the new one. Okay, you did update. Cool. Sketch. My sketch menu is on my other screen.
On your other screen?
Yeah, so whenever I go tell it to create sketch, it pops up on my other my Fusion's normally on. All right, let's see. Let's just create sketch. Let's go here. Go there. So let's do. Let's grab my ruler that I have. All right. Got my ruler, so I can kind of get me an estimate of what I need. So I want a total of 8 inches, which is what? Yeah. 220 ish. Yeah.
Well, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and model in a channel that in the channel I'll be able to run a zip tie, and so it'll actually be modeled into the model.
Okay.
Which I really wish that I could show you guys, but for some reason, again, if I try and screen share, it's like, nope, can't do it.
Here, go ahead and screen share and just lock it on mine.
Oh, I see. Okay. But it only shows up when you are talking. Right? Man, it's laggy. This is horrible.
There you go. You're all locked on.
Okay, so there I am. Well, I just screen shared. Oh, so there it is. Okay, so look at that. So I took this channel, and when I extrude it, I'm going to offset it. Oh, let's see, like 20 millimeters. Actually, negative 20. So when I make this cut, what it should do, nope, need to get it in here.
Oh.
Whoops.
So yeah,
I'll do it.
228, 8.221, so about 8.5 inches almost. 200 millimeters.
Is your that's what the ANET will do?
Yeah, it's 220 by 220 by 240.
Okay, so I don't know if you probably can't see what I'm doing.
I can.
You can?
Yeah, it's all up there on YouTube. I've got my screen share locked on yours and everything.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm looking at the stream on YouTube, and it's either super delayed or it's super laggy. It's got some issues, that's for sure. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see. I need to change this here. So I'm gonna take and draw a circle, essentially. So I'm going to draw a circle that is going to come out Or do I want a circle? Maybe I want a rectangle. So what I'll do is, there we go. Okay, I can do this. This will work. So I'm going to draw a rectangle with an offset of 2 millimeters. So essentially, this rectangle is going to punch a hole that I need into the side of my little block. So I'm going to extrude this shape. I'm going to offset it. Let's see if that will work. So what it's going to do is it's going to cut this channel. But before I do this, I'm going to round out the corners. So I should be able to round out the corners, and then I should be able to just slide in a zip tie into that hole. And it should come all the way through and be able to hold everything down. I don't know if you can see that, but let me see if I can round out these corners here. The 3D modeling is not my strongest thing.
It's one I'm fairly good at. But obviously I've not done it in a while. So getting back up to it is the fun part. Alright, so alright, I'm gonna pop over here. Woo! Inception!
No.
Alright. So I've got mine. I've got it going 60 by 35. Do this again. $35 for that one, and tag 60 for that one.
Okay, so I mean, surely no one's going to be able to see this, but I've got it set up so that it's got a rounded edge. So I should be able to just throw a zip tie on there, and it should go all the way through, hopefully.
Okay, I can see that.
I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
So I should be able to do that. So then what I'll do is I'll extrude that a couple more times to make a bunch of them.
I can see that. Not too bad. So what I'm going to do, since I've got half built here, I'm going to actually shift. I'm going to select my outer perimeter. I'm going to do O for offset. Give myself an offset for my wall. And I'm going to do, say, yeah, let's call it 2.5, not 3. That way, whenever I want to let's go ahead and do this too. Because I didn't do that, I've got to select and close that. There we go. All right, so I'm going to extrude this up. And take it. how tall motors. What is my best way to have these set?
Yeah, anybody who actually knows how to model is probably watching me and is just like, what are you even doing? What is wrong with you?
Yeah. So if I take my motors and set them somewhat on their side as much as possible, that's about 40 millimeters high. But if I do it where there's going to be an indent into the ground, let's see, I get about 51. So let's take this up to 30 for now. That way, go back and add my sketch. Just going to extrude this one up. What did you do? No, not 45. 5. So, obviously, just a basic setup. Now, if I can, because I've got distance, it does not matter how far apart I put these. I'm just going to kind of do them in a setup. So sketch, create sketch right here. Set these guys down. Caliper and measure. So my gearbox is about 12. That's 11.5 with a fairly decent clearance. I'm going to do about 12.5 for that spot that I need. Now, the fun part is, where do I want to put my motors? And where do I want anything to go on here? So if I put the motors on the back or on the front, I can have something else there. But if I put them in the middle, I can still add other things. And I can have like a little wheel or just something to help it move around, which it can just tip back and forth and not matter, depending on the clearance that I give it. So I'm going to go here, top. My axle is going to stick out. We got to have it so it's got clearance to get inside the wheel. So from there to there. All right, that's 23 millimeters. It's the clearance that I need. So, line. That's where that's going to stop. So now I know where I want those to set, and my centerpiece needs to be 4.5, I said. Let's do a box. That way, I'm just going to measure the actual one that was with. As much as, let's go to the bottom side of it. That. At 32. So give it 32 point. Oh. Let's see. Tab. $16.5. Let's see. 2.25. That'll give me 30.5. So, well, no, 30. No, 32.5. That will be for my axle set into. So I'm going to go and sketch. What I'm going to do is, actually, I'm just going to hit circle. That sketch. I'll create a new sketch. I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to C for circle. Yeah, need 32.5. All right, so that there.
Yeah, I think my internet is horrible, which is a new development. I usually have good internet, but I guess not today.
It happens to the best of us. So I'm going to tell this one to extrude from plane distance. I'll just
Pushing 400 ping.
So I just extruded that out. Well, cut it out. So I've got the little curves to it there. That's where the axle, the base
Are you
part
gonna put it like in the middle?
Yep.
Let's make a like goal, Aaron. If this video gets 100,000 likes, I will blow this robot up with dynamite. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
Perfect.
All right. So the fun part with this axle that I have, like it sets so far down. Let's clear this out. I see that we actually have people watching.
Do we?
Yeah.
I think I'm on the wrong part to see that here.
You do it says, hey now.
Hey, you do it.
I'm sorry, but every time I hear hey now, all I can think is hey now, hey now. Don't judge me.
I never did.
I'm pretty sure you don't know what it's from.
What say it again. What is it you're hearing?
Pops in my head is hey now, hey now. It's part of a song, and I'm cutting off the rest of it. It's not a bad song. It's just I'm cutting off the rest of it.
It's not something I'm familiar with, unfortunately.
He goes, "This is what dreams are made of."
Hmm. And it's not showing. It's not showing my screen. I think I'm gonna have to switch back to face cam or something.
Yeah, because it was showing your desktop for a minute.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It's really driving me insane though. So I'm just gonna put it on face cam, and then if for some reason my internet decides that it's gonna work, then people will be able to look at my ugly face. Maybe I shouldn't put it on my face. I don't know.
Hmm.
So let's go watch the new Mary Poppins video today. The new movie. It was
How was it?
it was pretty good.
Good.
It was pretty good. I wish I had gone to watch. I wish I had watched the original Mary Poppins first
You've
before I went
not
to watch
seen
it.
it?
I've seen it. I mean, I've seen it. I just mean
Okay.
it's been a long time since I've seen it. But there's like hundreds of Easter eggs like that you would only understand if you had just watched it. Like little mini hidden things that I just didn't see, I didn't get. So it just didn't work out the way that I had planned it to. I wish I had seen it recently because it's been years since I've gone to see it.
Yeah.
Man,
Well, since I
this
watched
live
Mary
stream.
Poppins.
What's that?
It's definitely been a while since I watched the original Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
All right, so the shaft part for mine, the circle is around 7. Point 22 millimeters. I give it because through the actual shaft itself, which has got 8.2 millimeters. So I'm going to give myself, so up here, I have to drop everything around. So I'm going to go circle, point to select. It's not. Sketch. Create sketch. No, why are you doing that? Not where I wanted you. What did you where I wanted you? There. Now, maybe it will let me. There. Okay. Typical. Let's take that 7.55. Next. Distance to object. There. Okay, that gives me a little groove for my axle. Then I can also do this. And this one's good. That's what I want. This one's gonna be 8. Let's give it 8.5. 5. A decent clearance there. So now when I go to select it, I can just extrude all the way out. Cut. So this change in it right here, select there, fill it. Put that together. It's not being all one body. No, even things I don't need. Not the same. Well, that was kind of cool and weird.
Yeah, I'm getting some goofy stuff going on here too.
Now I don't know what I did, but I instantly tossed in this model into Idea Maker to print. See, there's there's my model.
Oh, nice.
Have the base. I have no idea what the heck I instantly did. I don't want to make. I think I set all this up for that, but hold that no. How did I click 3D print? Maybe.
Could be.
Interesting. All right, let's change this. I hate. I like that window. There we go. Line. Yes. There. Now, at. There. Now, that looks better. That's much better. Cool. set. Let's see. I'm going to close that. Oh. Center. 16.5. So from my center point, go ahead and create another sketch. This sketch be up here. All right. Okay. 16.5. So I want my center here. Let's tab over 8.25. Tab it. I need you to be. Let's call it 1.6 millimeter. Similar circle. 1.5.
Real quiet, man.
I know.
Focused. I'm so focused, man. I've made some mistakes and now I'm trying to like clean it up and fix it, make it better. And my wife's texting me saying, "Hey, you need to be done soon." And so,
Isn't that how it goes?
yeah, it sure is.
All right. So what I have done is I went through and did a rough measurement so I can get not super precise, but fairly as close as I can, so I can put holes for screws to go into. Screws can go down, and this will bolt down that motor. The only downside is that's really close to there, so I'm going to extrude this out. Just a tad bit. Yeah, that's there. Also, since I'm thinking of it, I'm going to say fill it. Grab these corners here. And I'm just going to fusion and glitch out on me.
So what's the easiest way to round a corner in Fusion?
Fillet usually.
Well, of a sketch, I guess.
Of a sketch. Well, usually if I'm doing a sketch, create sketch.
Just put a circle.
Yeah, usually if I'm doing that, I'll do like just put a box, and then I can do a circle. You can find out where it's going to touch, and if you're not going to get to where you want it to go, just grab it, and then just move your circle.
Yeah.
Or you can just have your circles in a spot that you want it to, and then just do your box to where it's going to line up on the edges. Now, if you actually, here's another way. There's another way to do it with the circle. So I go circle here, and then I can actually click into this edge here, but I don't have the distance from there, so I just distance from there to there, copy it, and then I do the same thing. Then I just paste it. Then all I got to do is trim right at a corner. So,
Gotcha.
it's super simple. I mean, depending on the corner you want, if you want a super small, sharp one or a bigger sloped one, which with this is not going to be a huge one that you're going to want to do. That's usually what I do.
Okay. Well, I've about exhausted my wife's patience with me. And so I think I'm going to have to continue this.
At a later time.
Yeah. Yep. Someday when I get my internet figured out so it's not so grainy and ugly looking, and I'll do some more work on my little sketch, and then I'll have to set up another live stream with you another time, probably after Christmas.
Oh, I completely understand that.
So let's see. Okay, so I guess those of you that joined, that stayed for a little while, I appreciate it. And I am going to set up a new live stream in January, probably. Start the new year with a new video every week. That's my goal. That's my New Year's resolution.
There you go. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I don't know that I can do that with a baby.
Well, just include your baby in the video. 3D print something practical for your kid every week.
That means I got to design something practical every week.
You don't have to design it, man. That's like 80% of YouTube. The 3D printing universe is just Thingiverse, something, and then print it out. And there you go.
This is one of my favorite things from Thingiverse that I printed.
Well, you actually got yours to work. I printed that same model. I couldn't get it to work at all.
Really, this is my second one, actually. I printed one for someone I worked with. He was moving away, and he really liked Zelda and all that. So I 3D printed it, and I painted it and everything, and I didn't document it.
Yeah, see, that's like 90% of the projects that I do. That's exactly what happens is I'll print it out or I'll do whatever, and then after it's all said and done, I go, huh, I should have videoed myself doing that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. So That happens a lot, and whenever I usually do it, I'm constantly retaking, and I hate retaking and retaking and retaking, especially when I'm saying something like an intro, or just whatever in part of it, where I'm trying to get across a couple of things.
Right.
So, and I literally just I start to go downhill because I'm so tired of saying the same thing over and over again that my enthusiasm just drops.
Right. Right. Well, thanks for joining me for the stream. It was kind of a train wreck, but
We
I
got it. We got it
appreciate
there finally.
yeah, sure. Ish. We got it there
Well,
ish.
we got the live stream part set up.
That's true, but nobody can see me. Every time I talk, it just shows up as my symbol or whatever. I think my internet must be going bad. I don't know. Oh, I got a simple fix for that. All right, here, we'll do this. Here we go. Share this. Inception, right? So here's what I'll do. I'll just fast.com. You ever go to that website?
No, I've not actually done that.
Fast.com tells you exactly what it is. So I have 100 and right now it says 5.8.
All right, let me see. Mine's lagging. Mine's 3.1 right now. So
Yeah,
watching
mine went to
stuff.
9.3. So anyways, I guess we'll just end the live stream here and
Fest.com.
fast.com, yep. Tells you exactly what
Rapid
your
by
internet speed is.
Powered by Netflix.
What's that?
Powered by Netflix.
Yeah. Yep. So thanks, and I guess I'll see you later.
All right, yeah.